Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel, where today I want to run over some issues that I've noticed with ATGMs. Now this is mostly for WarGaming's benefit. This is going to be a bit more, I guess, a bit more of a presentation, I suppose. But yes, this is about issues that I've noticed with ATGMs, not killing myself there with that drop. I've done that before. Careful to anyone playing this map, Corellia. You can kill yourself there, so don't do that. Anyway, ATGMs, what have I noticed? Well, the silver nerf came in last week, and for about a week prior to that, I was playing the Weasel quite a lot because I wanted to maximize my silver earnings before the nerf came in. And during that time, I noticed that there were things that had changed, or things that feel like they've changed with ATGMs. I want to say two things, although it's probably one and a half things, because one of these points is probably open to discrepancy, maybe. But the first thing I've noticed is penetration on ATGMs. I have noticed that ATGMs bounce in very odd situations when I don't ever recall them doing that before. I've got a couple of clips here. So this first one, I'm approaching the side of a thumper, shot goes out, bounce. Okay, alright, fine. This second clip here, I'm in my Weasel. I'm chasing a Weasel, shot goes out, I hit him in the back, bounce. Now, there is an argument to be made. Oh, you hit an angle, you hit an armor, you hit a point of armor. There was lag. The shot didn't go where you thought it went because, you know, there was a connection issue. So that's where I'm saying there's possibly an explanation. The first example, yes, that side shot on the thumper, I thought I hit the side skirt and the tracks, which always does damage, always has done. But maybe the shot went higher and hit the side of the turret. I don't know. So we can put that one aside. But the second one with the Weasel, I've checked. There's 5mm of armor. Standard ATGM has 800mm of penetration. That I'm not a mathematician. But even I know that those numbers don't make sense. And to date, the answer we've always had from WarGaming is angles. Well, I am here to say, WarGaming, no. Nah. I mean, even if a 5mm plate were angled like almost, horizontally, and you were shooting along its length, the kinetic energy from a missile would just punch a hole straight through it anyway. So, at that point, I'm saying I'm not really buying the angles argument, because there is no angle that could even possibly make sense with a shot like this. So I would like an explanation as to what's going on here, because this is infuriating. It was certainly infuriating last week when I was trying to make the most of the silver bonus, or silver boost in Cold War, and shots like this were happening, and I'm like, I don't really know what more I can do. I'm playing the game, I'm aiming, I'm pulling the trigger, and something is saying no. So yeah, that's happened. So that's point 1, or 0.1, 0.5, half a point maybe. Anyway, the second point is the tracking of ATGMs. And what I've got here, I don't have the original, but it was in the live stream, so WarGaming, if you want to go back and find this clip, it was in one of my silver boost, earning silver replays from the week prior to the silver nerf. It's in there somewhere. But what I've got here is the replay, and this is where I think that we actually do have an issue, because this is the server replay, which means this is what the server recorded. This isn't lag on my part, this isn't a connection on my part, this is what was recorded on, on the server side. This is WarGaming side. So what I've got here is a clip where I'm chasing, well, I spot a Weasel, I see that he's sitting stationary, so I drive in a straight line straight at him, I pull the trigger, and my ATGM just goes off. Lord knows why. It went off to the left. Lord knows why. I don't know why. But what I've got here is I've got a freeze frame. and I've got this overlay that I want to, you know, just to really make this point clear. Here's the overlay. So the red is the tracks of is the path I took to get to this location in red. Green is the direction that my ATGM launcher was facing at the point of me pulling the trigger. The blue line shows where the ATGM tracked. Now, at no point in that game did my tank occupy the space behind the blue line. I was never in that position. I was never there, basically. And so my question is, you know, why is this happening? And this is the problem that I have noticed, and a lot of other people have noticed. When you pull the trigger with an ATGM, sometimes it feels like it's launching from 2-3 meters to your right, 2-3 meters to your left. And what ends up happening is, if you're leading a shot, and you have to with ATGMs, if you're leading a shot, you pull the trigger and there's an offset with the launch, your shot misses. And I had this so many times, it was infuriating. You know, I would lead a shot by a full tank length, and my missile would still cruise on past the back of them. And I'm thinking, what is going on here? This feels so disjointed. And it meant that my playstyle changed. I'm normally pretty confident with when I do and don't pull the trigger with an ATGM, but I just had no confidence. There were times when I just wouldn't pull the trigger because I had no idea where my ATGM would start and where it would end up. So yeah, there you go. That is basically the issue that I wanted to highlight. WarGaming, if there's anything you want to ask about this situation, I can answer questions. But this is all the information I could gather at this moment in time. And if I'm wrong about something here, then please say so. Let me know in the comments. WarGaming, you know where to find me. But yeah, there you go. That is all I have to say on this one, guys. So if you've enjoyed this video, please leave it a like. If not, a dislike. Subscribe if you haven't already. And I'll see you in the next one.